Aging isn't a crisis, it's a crossroads. And in 2026, more families than ever are standing at that intersection, asking the same question. Can mom or dad keep living at home, and what will it take to make that possible? Most people are focused on the wrong problems. They wait for a fall, a health scare, a hospital bill before taking action. By then, it's really too late. Options shrink, and fear starts making the decisions for you. But what if you could flip that? What if this year you could set up a system that helps your parents live safer, longer, and happier at home? Not by reacting to problems, but by preventing them. In this video, I'm breaking down 6 things to do in 2026 that go way beyond grab bars and pill organizers. Some of them might surprise you, like the one tool that can predict health decline before it happens, or the home hack that gives your parents more control, not less. This isn't about making your parents feel old or out of control. It's about helping them feel safe, seen, and supported right where they belong in their home. Let's dive into the 6 game-changing moves every family needs to know this year. Let's start with the most game-changing move, creating smart tech health net. In 2026, we're no longer limited to clunky medical alert bracelets and once-a-year checkups. Now, we've got silent, small, sleek, and sexy, almost invisible devices that can watch over our parents and loved ones without making them feel watched. Think about this. A fall detector under the rug, a bathroom humidity sensor that flags possible UTIs, which are urinary tract infections, a smart scale that tracks weight fluctuations to detect heart failure risk. These aren't futuristic gadgets, they're available to you right now. But here's where most people miss the mark. They throw the tech into the house and hope it works. That's not a system, that's a gamble. A real smart tech health net has 3 layers. First, passive monitoring. Devices that track without interrupting, like motion sensors, smart pill dispensers, or sleep trackers. The second one is alert systems, tools that notify family or caregivers before something becomes a crisis. And the third part of this is integration. One central application or dashboard where it all comes together. No more 5 logins and scattered alert. And the best part is that when it's done right, this tech fades into the background. It doesn't nag you, it empowers you. Because the goal isn't control, it's confidence for them and for you. Tech is powerful, yet it can't fix a slippery stairway or a dark hallway. So the next move is physical, which means performing a full home readiness test. Not a surface level glance, but a deep, honest walkthrough of your home. Ask yourself, if I were 80 with slower reflexes, maybe some arthritis or slight vision loss, how would this home treat me? Most people think, just add some grab bars or a rug and call it a day. Here's the truth. A lot of homes are full of traps hiding in plain sight. Here's what you should look for. In the case of flooring, is it a non-slip or a slippery type flooring surface? Are the rugs there that could catch on a toe or cause a fall? With your lighting, are there motion lights for nighttime bathroom trips? Is the lighting even or full of shadows? Your bathroom, do you have raised toilet seats, walk-in showers, anti-scald valves? Simple changes, life-changing result. In terms of your kitchen layout, can everything be reached without climbing or bending? Doorways and hallways, are they wide enough for a walker or a wheelchair? There are even free or low-cost checklists online that guide you through each room. Or go one step further, hire an occupational therapist to assess the home, or a home handler who can come in and do an assessment. Because the difference between safe and risky could be one loose step. And that's not a risk worth taking. Strategy 3 is scheduling preventative maintenance for your home. We always schedule oil changes for our cars, tune-ups for the furnaces, cleaning for the gutters. So why don't we treat the health of our aging parents the same way? In 2026, the smartest families don't wait for symptoms, they're proactive. They treat health like a system, one that needs regular check-ins even when everything seems fine. What that means are quarterly medical check-ins, even if it's just telehealth. Catching changes early is everything. Mental health screenings, because depression and anxiety in seniors is often unrecognized or goes unnoticed, but it's really a very real thing. Mobility review. Work with a physical therapist or occupational therapist before a fall happens, not after. And then the social connection audits. Are they getting enough real interaction or just background TV noise? Preventative care isn't just about avoiding illness, it's about protecting quality of life. And here's a powerful shift. Put these dates on your calendar like any other recurring appointment. Set reminders, build it into the rhythm of your year. Because when you treat your parents' health and their home like something worth maintaining, you don't just prevent problems, you preserve their independence. Strategy 4 is about getting a home handler. Managing a household is a lot of work, even more so when aging changes what's possible. So you're asking, what's a home handler? It's one designated person, not necessarily a family member, who becomes the point person for everything related to the house. Think of it like a project manager for independent living. They don't need to do everything themselves. However, they own the checklist. So they're in charge of making sure scheduling seasonal maintenance, making sure repairs get done, organizing rides or deliveries, vetting service providers so mom or dad doesn't get scammed, and even doing regular walkthroughs to catch little problems before they become big ones. The goal isn't control, it's consistency. It's about creating a single line of sight so nothing falls through the cracks. And this doesn't have to be a full-time role. You can hire someone locally, rotate between siblings, or even set up shared checklists in an app. Because when someone's got the household handled, your parents get to go focus on living, not juggling logistics. Sometimes the most powerful systems are the most simplest. Case in point, create an emergency flip book. In a crisis, no one should be scrambling for information, not your parents, not you, not the neighbor, not the paramedics. The emergency flip book is simple. It's a tangible binder or a digital folder where everything someone would need if things go sideways. Here are just a few of the things that can go inside of it. Emergency contacts, so like family, doctors, trusted neighbors. Your medication list, so your names, the doses of the medications, the medication schedules, medical history and allergies. Your insurance information, banking information, passwords, power of attorney and advance directives, your step-by-step instructions for things like turning off the gas, resetting a device, or where the extra keys are around the house. Why a flip book? Because in the middle of a crisis, no one's going to go dig through apps or scroll email chains. This is the backup to the backup. And one more thing about the flip book. Update it yearly so that it becomes a family ritual, a way to say we care enough to be ready. Because emergencies are scary, but they don't have to be chaotic. When the plan is clear, everyone can act fast, and that's clarity. It saves time, stress, and sometimes it even saves lives. And here's one final strategy, and I think it's probably my favorite, and it might be the most underrated of them all. Strategy number 6 is what I call the 3-call rule. And it's not about emergencies. It's about emotional safety nets. Here's how it works. Choose 3 people who will each call your parent at least once per week. That's it. Just 3 calls. Consistent, warm human contact. And why does this matter so much? It's because loneliness isn't just sad, it's deadly. Studies in 2026 are showing that chronic loneliness in seniors are increasing with the risk of heart disease, dementia, and even early death. These calls do more than just check in. They create a rhythm. They remind your parents that they matter. They're seen, they're loved, they're still part of life outside of their front door. And don't overthink who the 3 people are. It could be a sibling, a grandchild, a neighbor, a friend, someone from the church. The point isn't who. It's that the connection happens regularly and on a consistent and meaningful basis. Bonus tip, rotate the days. A Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, doesn't matter. Set up the structure of that week and what it does is it gives your parents something to look forward. Because in the end, independence doesn't mean isolation. It means staying connected on purpose. Here's the thing about all 6 of these tips. It's not about overprotecting our parents. It's about giving them the tools, the environment, and the support they need to stay strong at home, to be proud and in control right where they feel most comfortable. In 2026, we have way more ways than ever to make that happen. But it takes intention. It takes stepping out of reaction mode and into prevention and into planning. So let's recap the 6 powerful strategies we just covered. First, set up a smart tech health net. Second, perform a home readiness test. Third, schedule preventative maintenance. Fourth, get a home handler. Fifth, create an emergency flip book. And 6th, use the 3-call rule. These aren't just tips, they're investments. Investments in safety, in love, in dignity, and peace of mind. And the best time to start is right now, before the crisis, before the call, before something breaks that didn't need to. If this helped you see aging in a new light, give this video a like, a share with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more thought-provoking, soul-forward content like this. Let's help our parents and our loved ones not just age in place, but thrive.